It's fucking Novocaine, and he ain't fucking dead, says one of the most unfunniest characters in the movie. Okay, right. First of all, I'm extremely fucking disappointed with Novocaine. Extremely disappointed. The trailer made it look like this whole like just frantic, absolute carnage, non-stop entertaining. Not blockbuster, just a movie about a guy who cannot feel pain, tearing up the city to save the girl he loves. Oh my god, what the fucking hell was that? What was it? So, first off, the movie Novocaine is extremely confused. It's very confused. It doesn't know whether it's a comedy or a drama. The action. I mean, 1 minute you've got the guy cracking jokes, the next you've got something deadly serious happening, or at the same time. It was really seriously disappointing. It was just like at the beginning. So firstly, the guy works in a bank. Novocaine, the lead character, and one of his colleagues, a member of staff in the bank, he fucks her and falls in love, basically, as you would do after, sleeping with the person once. So he's infatuated with this colleague of his, and decides that when she's taken hostage by a bunch of bank robbers, he decides to go after her, killing every bad guy in his wake. And the story, it's not just not feasible, it's really highly confused, because you've got like this perfect concept of a guy who can't feel pain, but it sort of meanders off, it veers off into something else. It becomes gritty and dramatic rather than actually quite funny. I was gobsmacked, actually. There were points where I had my hand covering my mouth, and I was in a constant state of frown. I was frowning because it just didn't make sense. None of it made sense at all. Is my camera all right? It looks a bit misty. Anyway, whatever. But seriously, Novocaine is one hell of a very confused film. I've met married guys on Grindr with more of a grasp on what route they're taking. So the casting was okay, not really that memorable. All I just kept thinking was Dennis throughout, because of how much Jack, like, he's got the same sort of jokery smile. Yeah, that was great. But otherwise, this is so disappointing, so fucking disappointing, seriously. So like I say, it's confused between drama and comedy. I mean, it didn't do it for me at all. As well as, side note, there were some scenes that were unnecessarily drawn out. The part where the protagonist arrives at one of the bad guys' houses that's booby-trapped, it was as if the production team had filmed like a walkthrough rehearsal, because it just sort of, it just went on for too long, like him strolling about the house and looking around, and being bludgeoned and pummeled and God knows what else. It was just unnecessarily lengthy. It was pointless. Then you've got the bit in the bar where his colleague, who he shags once and decides she's the rest of his life. They're in the bar chatting, and that goes on for a bit long as well, and wasn't funny. So someone comes up to him, a guy he knows from the past, and he's like, "It's fucking Novocaine, he's not fucking dead," or whatever. It's like, I spent, I would say 80%, probably 90% of this film, like, when you're sort of wincing, because it's absolute cringe. It's so badly done. The dialogue, the humour was just out of place. It was terrible. Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, Jack Quaid, great job at bouncing around, being a guy who can't feel pain, but otherwise, I think he was slightly miscast. You would have been better off having Ryan Reynolds or someone like that, someone who could carry it with more of a flair, because how this movie plays out, it's not intriguing, it's not engaging, it's not speedy enough. Even scenes where there are, ironically, like car chases and stuff, they're so disjointed and out of place. This whole film is an absolute contradiction. I didn't enjoy Novocaine at all. What an absolute fucking waste of time. Wow. Yeah, like I say, the wisecracks and gags as well. So when the lead character, when he gets involved with some real, like, when he comes face to face with a bad guy, basically, he's pulling all these gags that are just so incredibly out of place. And they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible, and they don't fit because, like in any other film where, like, Betty Gabriel is in this film. I love Betty Gabriel, and she's probably the best character, and she's barely in it. So when she gets shot towards the end, it's quite intense. However, someone pops up and starts, like, screwing up, fucking around. It's like sort of college kids style humour, just being thrown about with the hopes of, like, being absolutely hilarious, and it's just not. It is not funny at all. So yeah, it's really contradicting. The dialogue, it's misplaced. Like, the humour and the jokes are misplaced with the dramatics. It's also a very confused film in terms of which path it's taken. Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? What is it? The only good thing about this movie are how, like, burly and good looking the bad guys are, I think. Because, yeah, I absolutely, I got nothing else from Novocaine, and I'm extremely, extremely disappointed. The cops, oh God, when Betty Gabriel and her cop colleague turn up, they're outside a house. I don't even want to explain it, it's so fucking pointless. They're outside one of the bad guys' houses, and her male colleague, he drops a gag it's just completely irrelevant, absolutely irrelevant, doesn't make sense. It just fits the narrative, basically, of this extremely just extremely dire film. What else can I say? Nothing. Yeah, Novocaine is... oh, God. The thing is, it's a missed opportunity. A guy who cannot feel pain? A guy who doesn't hurt at all. The perfect concept. And it was fucked up royally. They did it so badly. It was just appalling. So, yeah, I really wouldn't waste your time on this one. Do not part with a single dime. If you're thinking of paying to see Novocaine, don't. Wait until it's on Netflix and you've got, like, bugger all else going on to do, because it's just... Oh my God. No, it's... I don't know what else to say. This wasn't for me. Fuck's sake. And it was screened at 12:30. I was like falling over myself to get to the cinema, like tripping over myself to get down here. Only just had breakfast, but yeah, effort wasted. Effort absolutely wasted. Was there anything else? No, just that really confusing, is it drama, is it comedy? And I mean this in a real serious way. I'm not just saying, this isn't just I'm not just brushing it off with, oh God, it doesn't know what it's doing. It's genuinely really dramatic and very excruciatingly dull and slow in places. But then you've got the guy, like, jumping about and, like, pulling wisecracks. It's just, yeah. And that, what is it, when the protagonist, he's in the kitchen with the guy, the chip fat, where he pulls the gun out and he shoots the guy in the kitchen. It's just, he jumps up in the air and he's like, it's like, and it, oh my god, even that like slow-mo jump that you'd see in any other film would be fine, is really fucking lengthy. It was so, oh my god, it was terrible. Fuck me, I wouldn't sit through this again if you paid me. Seriously, no way. So yeah, that was Novocaine. Extremely confused as to what it is. It doesn't know if it's drama, it doesn't know if it's comedy, it could be both at the same time, but I was just as confused, trying to make up my mind about it. I'm hoping you can see this video. This fucking camera is misty. What's going on? It should be alright. When I've wiped it after filming, great. So yeah, that's it. Don't spend a single penny on Novocaine, please. So, is there anything else? No, the best part of it, like I say, are the hunky bad guys. One of them's got gorgeous teeth. The main guy who makes it to the end, yeah, he's lovely. He's a lovely looking chap. Might have to pop on Google when I get home. But yeah, good looking bad guys. Appalling film that's just as baffled as I was. So yeah, was there anything? No, there was nothing else. Like I say, they could have got a different lead actor, I think, to do this. Because like I say, Ryan Reynolds, yeah, he would have been perfect. So I don't know. There's nothing else I can say about this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck's sake.